So you want to know the habits of successful students during exam periods, right? Well, you came to the right video, because in this video I'm going to take to you guys about 5 of the habits of very successful students and what they do during exam periods that make them as successful as they are. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then don't go anywhere, do keep on watching. Hey guys, my name is Esther. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you here. I hope to talk to you guys about the habits of successful students. And yeah, so my first tip for you guys is nutrition/cooking. You guys, during exam I don't cook as much because it takes time. Honestly, I just get food from home or buy good food in good restaurants, and I make sure that my nutrition is top notch. I'm eating lots of fruits, I'm eating balanced diet. This is not the time to be eating junk food. You're going to fall sick during exam period, which is what you don't want. So you're beefing up your nutrition. If you're eating just carbohydrates every day, you'll not be eating all classes of food. Basically, your brain is using so much energy right now during this period because you are cramming, you are reading, you are learning, you are understanding. Basically, you need as much nutrition as you can get. This is not the period that you want to fall sick at all. You don't want mosquito to bite you, so you're wearing the proper clothes. You don't want to get cold or pneumonia, so you're wearing the right clothes. But this is the period to take care of yourself as much as you can without taking your eyes off your books. Next is summary notes. You guys, during exams, I don't joke with my summary notes. Technically, I've been writing notes from the first day of school till now. I've been writing notes in class. I've been writing notes everywhere. You guys, I have a video on effective note taking. If you're interested in that video, I'll put the link of that video down in the description below. I take notes everywhere. I know that it relates to my book, it relates to the exam I'm going to write. I'm going to take notes on it. I take notes on everything. That's the period where I go through a lot of the notes that I've taken. Why some people during this period are still reading textbooks because they never took notes in the first place. In this period, I'm reading the notes I've been taking all semester, guys. This just makes the reading faster, quicker, and you get to understand things that you have written in your own handwriting better. Next is the fact that this is a period for proper time management, you guys. I don't joke with my time during this period. I don't let people joke with my time during this period. I make sure every hour of the day counts. I drop down things I know usually take my time. If I'm sleeping 7 hours a day, I start to sleep for 5 hours. If it takes me 30 minutes to eat, I start to use 20 minutes to eat instead. I just try to manage my time and portion my time. I usually wake up planning every single hour of the day. When I'm going to take breaks that day, when I'm going to go out to eat, when I'm going to sleep, I portion out every single hour of that day. So I know exactly what I'm doing for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I know exactly, like, you can literally predict me during exam period. I'm the most predictable person during exam period because my entire day is planned out. Every single hour of the day is planned out, you guys. Next is the fact that I don't joke with discussion classes. So people get to isolate themselves during exam period. This is very, very wrong because a lot of things get to drop during exam period. This is Nigeria, or it might be anywhere in the world actually, but in Nigeria, a lot of things get to drop during exam periods. Lecturer can release a new material, a new note, a new past question he wants you guys to study, area of concentration, and it's when you are around other students like you in your discussion groups, in classes, that you get to know all of these things. Exam period is not the time to go and isolate yourself. So I don't joke with discussion classes because someone else might point you to something that you did not even see before in the textbook that might actually get a comeback in exam. You guys, a lot of students have helped me because I'm close to them. When they say discussion group, they tell me where to read. We end up reading the same things, we end up studying the same things, we end up just rubbing heads together and rubbing minds together, and that's usually what comes out in exam. So during exam period, that is not the best time to be in isolation because they might change exam schedules or exam time periods and you don't know because you're reading on your own. This happens over and over again. People make that mistake. Exam period is not the best time to be alone, basically. Next is maximizing reading at night. So perhaps you were sleeping all night before. Now is the time that you have to wake up, sit up and sleep lesser hours because it's now exam period. So that is something that we do a lot. Next is doing project, doing classwork, doing assignment. Basically, anything that the lecturer asks you to do it. He asks you that you come to class, that each class has a mark, a specific mark for attendance, do it. Anything around this period, you guys, is usually important. So just pay close attention to what the lecturers are saying. They are telling you that this part of the class is going to come out in exam. Write it down, and read it very well. They tell you focus on this place, focus on that place. Basically, just follow your lecturer's word as law because he is the one setting your exam questions. Next is the fact that this is the time to cut down on social activities. This is the time to start going for parties or running for president, running for cheerleader, or running for anything really. This is not the time. This is the time to focus on your exams. So that is what we do. You don't just spend the entire day reading and focusing on our exams. We cut out all social activities. During the exam periods, you don't see me in any social activity at all. Next is avoiding emotional trauma. Guys, the devil is wicked. It is during the exam period that someone that you have been with for 20 years will not break your heart. It's during the exam period that something might just happen and something else might just happen and you're not going to commit something else. Basically, during the exam periods, avoid emotional trauma. Emotional trauma is a plague. During the exam period, it's not the time to start fighting with your parents, your loved ones, your brothers. No. Because these things affect your heart and your mind, you guys, and makes you to focus on your academics and on your book. This is what you don't want. So during the exam periods, avoid emotional traumas like a plague, because it is. It's a plague of the heart, of the mind, of the soul, of the spirit, which is what you don't want. So we avoid them totally. Exam period is the time that you should be reading the right textbooks, the right material. So this is not a time that you want to read 5 random textbooks. But during the exam period, you want to read the textbook that has been recommended specially by the lecturer. If he says read just your notes, read just your notes. If he releases a material that he wants you to read, it tells you that that's what you should read that. Exam period is when you want to do streamlined reading, when you read just what you need to pass your exams. Next is being extra prepared, you guys. I have my biros, I have my pencils, I have my erasers, I have my rulers, I have everything prepped out, mapped out. You guys, I write my exam timetable, every single thing, my test timetable, into a large cardboard paper, and I paste it on my wall, so I see it every morning, every afternoon, every evening when I wake up, so I don't get to miss an exam. I write the time, I write the day, I write the date, I write the period, I write every single thing. So I don't have that issue where I said I'm not ready, I thought it was today instead of tomorrow. No. Next is guarding your notes jealously. You guys, during the exam period, a lot of students tend to steal other students' notes, which is very wrong. So during the exam period is the time when you want to guard the notes that you have been forming from the first day of school till now. So guard the notes jealously, have a reading partner, and go through past questions, and you'll be ready for exam. This video was quite short, but I hope it was helpful to someone out there. If you liked today's video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video and share it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay beautiful, stay happy, stay blessed, stay loved. Bye.